Stardew Valley is one of those all-time great games you just keep buying. Once for yourself, once for your significant other, a few for the kids, and even one for that friend who claims they don't like indie games. And their Steam sales? Wild, right? I've spent hundreds of hours dissecting what makes Stardew Valley so special. In this episode, I'm sharing the 3 secret keys to Stardew Valley's success so you can capture some of its magic for your own creative projects. So what is Stardew Valley? If you don't know, Stardew Valley is a delightful farm life simulation RPG. It has everything: growing crops, crafting, mining, exploring, a sprinkle of combat, and of course the one mechanic that is mandatory for any game to capture the gold status. Yes, it's fishing. By the way, did you know about this new YouTube functionality? Tap the like button and apparently it unlocks a fishing dad joke in the comments. Let's test it out. Alright, enough with the damn fishing. Let's dive into the first secret key that makes Stardew Valley so good that its creator is practically doing laps in a Scrooge McDuck style vault of cash. It's the story. Or yes, I said it, the lack of one. Wait, what? How can not having a story be a good thing for a game? Hear me out. Stardew Valley actually does have a story, but it's refreshingly simple. You leave your soul-crushing corporate job behind and head off to breathe new life into your late grandfather's old farm in a cozy countryside village called Pelican Town. It's presented to the player in a short cutscene at the beginning of the game and the occasional letter from your mom saying how proud she is of your progress. And that's it. That's all there is. And it's perfect. The story is not the main ingredient and the game knows that. It's there to give you just enough context about who you are and why you are doing what you do. And nothing more. I like to call this Doom storytelling level. In Doom, you know you're the good guy and your mission is to shoot demons in the face. That's all the context you need. In Stardew Valley it's the same. You start a new life and turn a rundown farm into a thriving one. That's it. And honestly, it's perfect. The simplicity of the story is the first secret key to Stardew Valley's success. Here's something mind-blowing and inspiring at the same time. The entire game, story, art, animations, level and world design, sound and music was made by one person. Think about that. So the next time you feel overwhelmed or doubt your dream project, remember what one determined person can accomplish. Speaking of inspiration, being a game creator doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. I've learned that the hard way. That's why I've created the Diamond Game Guild, a supportive Discord community where creators new or experienced can connect, share ideas, and learn from each other to make better games. It's a place to meet like-minded people, get feedback on your projects, and level up your skills in a friendly environment. Oh, and as a welcome gift, you also get a free starter pack of essential design resources that helped me, and I'm sure they'll help you too. Just click the link in the description to join. Now, the second secret key to ensure early retirement money is... It's the magic of progression, a power trip if you like. It's the same rush you get when leveling up and gearing your character in an action RPG game like Diablo or Path of Exile. But unlike those games where progression depends on solving a single intricate problem, aka the combat, Stardew Valley offers a completely different approach to progression. Here, there's no one big problem to solve. Instead, there are many smaller, simpler ones. Take combat in the mines for example. The solution? Just buy a better sword. No need to juggle resistances, immunities or navigate massive skill trees. You just grab a better sword from the merchant and bam! Problem solved. But it doesn't stop there. You've got tools that need upgrading, crop automation to set up, better farming buildings to construct, more trees to grow, artisan goods to produce, cooking to master and relationships with NPCs to develop. And of course, this thing. Scratch that, we do not fish. I officially vow to become the biggest game design channel on YouTube just to influence game creators to stop making games with soul-draining fishing mechanics. But you get the point. Stardew Valley is all about tackling smaller, manageable problems that all add up to the same satisfying sense of progression. And that's why progression is the second secret key to its success. Quick bonus tip: having a bunch of smaller problems to solve also empower players to set their own goals. Like any great simulation game, for example, The Sims, Factorio or Tropico, Stardew Valley doesn't hold your hand or dictate what you should do. Instead, it drops you into a world full of possibilities and lets you decide your own path. That's design brilliance right there, and it also helps with replayability. Finally, the third secret key that makes Stardew Valley the cash machine it is, it's the game world, and in my opinion is the secret sauce that ties everything together. The game's entire structure revolves around the 32 villagers of Pelican Town. Each of them, despite being just a tiny cluster of pixels, has their own look, personality, behavior, and role in the town's community. There's Louis, the community leader and mayor of Pelican Town. Gus, the saloon owner, who also happens to be a big-time foodie. Also Robin, a hardworking carpenter and a mother of two. Clint, the lonely smith, who has a major crush on Emily but can't bring himself to ever talk to her. And Linus, the gentle, nature-loving soul living on the fringes of the town, and of course that person whose occupation we will not speak about because it is cursed and it should be cancelled from video games. One of the optional goals is to connect with these characters. Through simple mechanics like completing quests and giving gifts, you slowly uncover their personalities, fears, and dreams. A few lines of dialogue here, a detail in their homes there, and suddenly you are learning more and more about their story and ultimately who they really are. Over time, they stop feeling like NPCs and start feeling like real people, and some of them even friends. And before you say they're just video game characters, think about your favorite TV series. Don't you feel real loss when a character dies, or joy when they overcome a hard challenge? Of course you do, because we are human, and our imperfect brains don't always process the world rationally. And sometimes that's a beautiful thing. That's the real magic of Stardew Valley. As you spend more time in its world, you feel connected to those characters. You start to care about Pierre Shop surviving the JoJo Corporation, at least until you discover what an asshole he is. You want to help Linus find acceptance within the rest of them. You are driven to restore the abandoned community center to its former glory. At some point, it's no longer their festivals, their celebrations, or their problems. It's yours too. The world pulls you in, making you a citizen of Pelican Town. And that's why world building is the third secret key to Stardew Valley's success. If you want to be a game designer or you're already one and you want to improve your skills, join the Diamond Game Guild community and grab your starter pack. Just click on the link in the description. And if that's not your jam, stick around for my next videos. I'm just getting started, because after all, we've got an enemy to beat.